Good morning. My name is Dr. Chris Romano, and welcome to Ramapo College's 2026 Commencement Ceremony. For the full version of today's program, please scan the QR code found on the order of exercises you've received. Our graduates will enter the arena in just a few moments. Please be sure to silence all electronic devices at this time.
Please welcome the class of 2026.
Is Honor Guard Mihir Jariwala. Also entering the arena are our graduates from the Doctor of Nursing Practice program, led by Assistant Dean of Nursing Dr. Kathleen Burke and Honor Guard Justin Barreto. Now entering the arena are the graduates from the Anisfield School of Business, led by Dean Dr. Ed Peckus and Honor Guard Josiah Owens. And graduates from the School of Social Science and Human Services, led by Dean Dr. Kathleen Ray and Honor Guard Liz Mendocino. Ramapo's Doctor of Nursing Practice program builds on traditional master programs by providing education in evidence-based practice, quality improvement, and systems leadership, among other key areas. DNP prepared nurses are well equipped to integrate and apply knowledge from the sciences with the fields of organizational management, ethics, health policy, and information technology to improve healthcare outcomes, drive innovation, enhance organizational decision-making, and improve patient safety for diverse populations. Ramapo's Anisfield School of Business offers majors in accounting, economics, finance, information technology management, international business, management, and marketing. The mission of the school is to provide students with a strong educational foundation for a lifetime of learning and for career achievement as responsible contributors and leaders. Our School of Social Science and Human Services offers majors in education, environmental studies, law and society, neuroscience, psychology, social science, social work, sociology, and sustainability. The school creates an interdisciplinary learning environment grounded in experiential learning and active participation in community experience. The School of Social Science and Human Services focuses on how people think, interact, grow, and respond to society and the evolving standards in our communities. Now entering the arena is the School of Theoretical and Applied Science, led by Dean Dr. Benny Chan and Honor Guard Shane Shaji. The School of Theoretical and Applied Science offers majors in biochemistry, bioinformatics, biology, chemistry, computer science, cybersecurity, data science, engineering physics, environmental science, mathematics, medical imaging science, and nursing. The school has been a distinct and integral part of Ramapo since it admitted its first class in 1971. The School of Theoretical and Applied Science encourages faculty-student collaborative research as a continuing course of study. Its faculty and graduates serve as rich resources to government agencies, academic and healthcare institutions, and private research facilities in promoting the public good and fostering educational excellence. You may notice today that a number of our candidates for baccalaureate degrees are also wearing gold Latin honors cards, signifying that they are graduating with academic honors. As noted in your program, cum laude is awarded to students who have attained a grade point average between 3.5 and 3.69. Magna cum laude is awarded to students who have attained an overall grade point average between 3.7 and 3.84. And the honor summa cum laude The school offers a holistic liberal arts education that enables students to become empowered global citizens who are prepared to answer the challenges of today's world. Now entering the arena are our graduates receiving master's degrees, led by Dr. Juan Cabrera, MBA Program Director, and Honor Guard Brianna Perez. Ramapo offers innovative graduate programs that respond to the needs of today's working professionals, allowing our students to engage in a collaborative setting with dedicated faculty in their curricula. Through personal advisement and relevant coursework that blends theory and practice, our graduate programs are designed to help students succeed. Our master's students are graduating today with degrees in nursing, data science, computer science, applied mathematics, business administration, accounting, contemporary instructional design, educational leadership, creative music technology, special oversees the college's 6 cores through integrated and strategic student-centered collaboration. Our faculty are scholars, educators, and practitioners whose contribution to student development are marked by providing mentorship and hands-on learning opportunities. In recognition of their teaching, scholarship, and service to the college this year, Ramapo College professors India Jackson, Matthew Jobrak, Caitlin Sidorsky, Osei Twinaboa, and Debbie Euster were reappointed with tenure. In addition, Professors Tufan Akichi, David Gurney, Kokila Kota, Sharon Leathers, and Fariba Nasrati were promoted to associate professor. And Professors Yolanda Del Amo, Mark Goodall, and John McTighe were promoted to full professor. Congratulations to all of our professors. Several Ramapo College employees and their families are also celebrating today. Congratulations to our Ramapo colleagues Brian Lee and Armand Nagshini, who are graduating today. And congratulations to our colleagues Stephanie Barlow, Betty Ann Dobson, Veronica Olszewski, graduates and guests, please stand if you are able. And please welcome our Grand Marshal, Dr. Kathleen Ray, and members of our dais party, including Alumni Association Vice President, Class of 2014, Chris Emsch, members of our Board of Trustees, Trustee Chris Lopez, Trustee George C. Rotolo Jr., Trustee Class of 20, Stefan Lally, Alternate Student Trustee, Olivia Ha, Vice Chair and Class of 93, A.J. Sabbath, Trustee Class of 16, Brady O'Connor, Treasurer, Maurice Helmy, Immediate Past Chair, Susan Valerio, our Board of Trustees Chair, Albie Nieves, our Provost and Vice President for Teaching, Learning, and Growth, Dr. Michael Middleton, Today's keynote speaker from the class of 1992, ESPN radio broadcaster and the voice of the New Jersey Devils, Don LaGreca, and the president of Ramapo College, Dr. Cindy Jebb. Our Grand Marshal, Dr. Kathleen Ray, is the recipient of the 2026 Fred and Florence Thomas Award for Faculty and Research Development. With the placement of the college mace by our Grand Marshal, the 2026 Ramapo College Commencement Ceremony is now officially convened. Our thanks to you, Dr. Ray. Graduates and guests, please remain standing for the national anthem, sung by Desiree S. Bounds, graduate of the School of Contemporary Arts and accompanist Professor Mac Brandon. Let's keep that applause going for Desiree one more time. Thank you, Desiree. Thank you. Please be seated. We'd also like to take the opportunity at this time to recognize the graduates who have and are currently serving our country. Would all of the veterans, reservists, National Guard, active duty, and ROTC members of the Air Force in the class of 2026 please rise if you are able. We thank you so much for your service. Congratulations on today. Please be seated. Now, I am pleased to introduce Ramapo's 5th president, Dr. Cindy Jebb. Dr. Jebb joined Ramapo in 2021 following 39 years of service with the U.S. Army and retiring at the rank of Brigadier General. Professor Emerita, and as the first woman to serve as Dean of the Academic Board at the U.S. Military Academy at West Point. President Jeb.
Class of 2026, you are golden. Well, welcome graduates, faculty, staff, trustees, family, friends, guests, and Ramapo alumni here in the arena with us this morning. In fact, we have over 46,000 Ramapo College alumni across the globe, and we are joined by many of them today. Would all of Ramapo alumni in the arena and on the stage please rise to be recognized if you're able. Thank you for being such awesome alumni. Today, we're also joined by valued members of our Board of Trustees, Board of Governors, and Alumni Association. Thank you for your support of our students and our mission. Let me also recognize the families and friends of our graduates. You all, in your own way, have been our graduates' teammates. You have helped them make possible, whether that was by replenishing flex dollars, sending texts of encouragement, or showing up at games and programs. Thank you. Graduates, let's give your family, friends, and guests a round of applause. And to our wildly dedicated leadership team, faculty, and staff, thank you for all you do for students and for making today possible. It's teamwork at its best. So speaking of teammates, we have our mascot, Rocky. Where are you? Rocky the Roadrunner is joining us today, who has a few gifts for the audience. Let's go, Rocky. Thank you, Rocky. Great job. The past few years have been a period of extraordinary growth at Ramapo, made possible by a community grounded in something essential: the courage to be bold, the commitment to be kind, and the responsibility to be good teammates to one another. This is what a consequential community and a transformative education look like. And let's be clear, this is the power of public higher education, and especially the liberal arts. Not teaching you what to think, but teaching you how to think. Not just preparing you for a job, but equipping you step by step for a life of purpose, critical inquiry, and ethical leadership. As we celebrate your academic achievements today, we also recognize your extraordinary leadership, service, and engagement that enriched our campus beyond the classroom. Through clubs and organizations, civic and community engagement, peer leadership, resident assistance, honors, undergraduate research, prestigious fellowships, and countless other contributions, you have strengthened Ramapo College and exemplified the very best of our institution. In particular, graduates, you brought the world to our 300+ acres from 8 different countries, including Brazil, Bulgaria, India, Iran, Japan, Nepal, Spain, and South Korea. You showed us that diverse backgrounds, perspectives, and beliefs are essential to how we learn, grow, and lead. 157 of you navigated your college journey alongside specialized services, and you have emerged as resourceful and determined problem solvers. Over 70 of you are Educational Opportunity Fund scholars, proof that when opportunity meets determination and when a community commits to lifting one another higher, transformation follows. 86 of you in Greek life deployed service as a means to strengthen our campus and neighboring communities. And to our 60 senior student athletes, you have also demonstrated that excellence is never one-dimensional. You balance competition and scholarship, earning all conference honors, academic distinctions, and the respect of your teammates and opponents. Our Roadrunner baseball team has qualified for the 3rd straight and 15th appearance in the NCAA tournament and are currently headed to DeSales University, where they will compete at 2:30 p.m. tomorrow in the regional round. Yeah. And a huge shout out to our track and field athletes who are in attendance today and will be hopping in their cars right after this ceremony to drive straight and safely, let me say that again, and safely, to the All-Atlantic Outdoor Regionals. Good luck to all our student athletes who are still competing. At Ramapo, we all make up a winning team. We develop empathetic problem solvers, ethical change agents, and responsible leaders. Graduates, well-equipped to not only succeed in a changing world, but to shape it for the better. As Kofi Annan reminds us, quote, "To live is to choose, but to choose well, you must know who you are and what you stand for, where you want to go, and why you want to get there." Graduates, you are this vision in practice. It is as inspiring as it is awesome to see you all here today, no longer waiting, now stepping forward, ready to shine like you were born to be. The world needs you, and you are ready, Roadrunners. This is your moment, and all of us gathered together today cannot wait to experience your impact. Congratulations. Good job. Speaking of impact, it is my distinct pleasure to welcome to the stage one of our own, the Don LaGreca, a member. That's okay. You can do that. A member of Ramapo's class of 1992 and a distinguished citizen honoree, Don has built an incredible career in sports broadcasting, becoming a trusted and sometimes passionately opinionated voice for fans everywhere. Earlier this semester, Don visited campus and broadcasted his ESPN show, Don, Hahn, and Rosenberg, from his old stomping ground, the WRPR radio booth. It's always inspiring to see alumni who've turned their passion into a profession, and Don has done just that. It's been so rewarding to hear him talk on air about his Ramapo days so fondly, and to speak so positively about how Ramapo helped him launch an exciting career and a fulfilling life. Friends, I give you Don LaGreca.
Wow, you guys made it. You're graduating. At the Rock. How awesome is this? All these people, it's incredible. What an amazing day. You must feel just thrilled. And I'm here to tell you, welcome to the first day of the rest of your life. Now, that sounds scary, and I don't mean to scare you, but it's true. This is a major accomplishment. 4 years. You worked your tails off to get here. Give yourself a round of applause. 4 years. You worked your tails off to get here. Give yourself a round of applause. 4 years. You worked your tails off to get here. Give yourself a round of applause. 4 years. You worked your tails off to get here. Give yourself a round of applause. 4 years. You worked your tails off to get here. Give yourself a round of applause. 4 years. You worked your tails off to get here. Give yourself a round of applause. 4 years. You worked your tails off to get here. Give yourself a round of applause. 4 years. You worked your tails off to get here. Give yourself a round of applause. 4 years. You worked your tails off to get here. Give yourself a round of applause. 4 years. You worked your tails off to get here. Give yourself a round of applause. 4 years. You worked your tails off to get here. Give yourself a round of applause. 4 years. You worked your tails off to get here. Give yourself a round of applause. 4 years. You It took me 6. I'll get to that in a little bit. When I was asked to give this speech, I was thrilled because I love Ramapo College, I do. I love New Jersey. I love the area. I loved everything about Ramapo, the teachers, the students, the vibe of the whole place I loved. I loved it so much that I nearly flunked out my first year. It's a true story. I'll tell you quick. I went to Don Bosco Tech, which is in Paterson, New Jersey, run by nuns and priests, and if I didn't shave, they'd give me a bar of soap and a Bic, and I'd have to go into the bathroom and shave, and they were on you if you were late. They were on you if you didn't hand in your assignment. So I go to Ramapo College. They don't take attendance. They didn't care if I handed in my report or not. My first semester, I nearly flunked out. I was recruited by the baseball team, and congratulations to what the baseball team's doing this year. They won the Division III College World Series in 1984, and I was recruited as a pitcher. President Jeb will appreciate this. During spring training, some 3 pitchers from West Point transferred over to Ramapo College, and I got cut. So I'm failing. I get cut from the baseball team. My dreams of being Nolan Ryan were dashed. So I decided, you know what? My other love is radio. So I walked into the radio station. It would be a grandiose place if it was a closet, but it was a radio station. But I went in there anyway. I wandered in, and I wanted to know if this was going to be the first day of the rest of my life. And I met the late Andre Perry, an advisor. Many of you may know him. He was tough. He straightened me out. He told me, if you want to make it in this business, you're going to have to work harder than you're working in school. You've got to dedicate your life to try to get to your dream. He told a story about when he was young. He interviewed over at MTV, which is about 6 years before I met him. He said during the interview, the person that was interviewing him turned away, and he grabbed away from the desk all the contact information at MTV. He told the story, and I'm like, this guy a kleptomaniac, or is he telling some sort of a story? It was a metaphor for you got to do whatever you can to try to make it. You guys worked 4 long years to live to your dream. You got to be able to stop at nothing to be able to get to where you want to go. I started a radio show called The Beast is Unleashed. Played heavy metal for 4 hours on a Friday night. We interviewed local bands. The security didn't appreciate that these bands would come into the radio station at all hours of the night to be interviewed, and eventually shut it down. But I thought about Andre Perry, about Stop at Nothing, so I snuck the bands through the window of the student center and brought them into the radio station. You know, public safety wasn't really thrilled with me, and they called the Mahwah police. Mahwah police came to the radio station and demanded that I leave the air. But I felt like it was the 60s, like it was a sit-in. I'm like, well, I'm not leaving. He went to touch the transmitter, and I said, oh, wait a minute, that's an FCC violation. I'm the only one that's allowed to touch the transmitter. Eventually, he got bored and left. But the point is that the next day when I went into school, I thought I was going to get kicked out on that Monday. But Andre was actually happy with me. He said, that's what I'm talking about. Finding ways to overcome adversity, finding ways to make yourself better, finding ways to be able to beat the system so that you can be the best that you can be. I'll never forget that. And I used Ramapo. I used WRPR. I did play-by-play for basketball and football. I read news. I did a sports show along with The Beast is Unleashed. I spent every waking moment there. You know how old I am? In order to cut sound, I had to get a razor blade and then tape it together on the reel-to-reel. There's no computers. I spent so much time there, I was cutting class to go to the radio station. I don't advise that, but it worked for me. And it led to an internship at K-Rock, a classic rock radio station in New York. I got to meet Howard Stern. One of my assignments was walk Ozzy Osbourne to the bathroom. Hey, Ozzy, you having a good time? No. But it was a thrill. I met a DJ there called Maria Melito. She's still a DJ. And her husband worked at a place called Phone Programs. You're not going to know what this is. You guys are too young. back in the day, there were 976 numbers that you would dial to get information. If you were a fan of Samantha Fox, dial a joke, dial a Santa, talk to the Easter Bunny. That was what I did. Working at phone programs, driving into the city. That led to working at sports phone. Yes, there was a time where you had to call a 976 number to get scores. But I wanted to work there because that's where Michael Kay came from. That's where Howie Rose came from. That's where Bob Papa came from. That's where Al Troutwig came from. And I worked at sports phone way out on Long Island. Hawthorne, New Jersey to Long Island. $11 in tolls, wear and tear on gas. I was spending more money to go to work than I was making. But at least I was close. I was close to my dream. I was doing what I wanted to do. I was working in sports, but I had no money. And eventually on your journey, you're going to be tested. And I was tested one day. Actually, President Jeb, it was the day that the Mets signed Bobby Bonilla. No, not a good day. And I had no money. I couldn't pay for my gas to get to work. I was still living at home. And I was in an office pool at Sports Phone, and I had a chance to win $50. The then Houston Oilers, who then became later on the Texans, they ended up moving to Tennessee to become the Titans, were playing the Philadelphia Eagles. Yeah, I bet the Eagles and lost. Hate the Eagles. And I was so frustrated, I went home, I started throwing things around my bedroom. I'm like, I can't believe it's not working. I'm spending all this money going to work. I'm still stuck at a job making less than $20,000 a year. I was at my wit's end. As I'm thrashing the place, lumbering down the stairs was my old man, my dad. Picture, if you will, an older man. Actually, if I think about it, he's probably my age now. Undershirt, white boxers, and a robe he didn't bother to close. Lumbering down the stairs, plops down on a chair in the kitchen. He's like, what's going on? I was like, Dad, I can't do it, man. It's not working. I was angling to hope he'd slip me $50 so I'd be able to get to work that week. Instead, he made me an offer. He said, you know what? Your dream is dead. It's dying. I appreciate that you worked your tail off to become a sports announcer, but it's not working. Tomorrow morning, come with me, PSE&G. It's where I worked. It's where we made our living. It's how I bought my house. It's how I put shoes on your feet. Come to work with me. 60 grand a year. 60 grand was 3 times more than I was making. And I thought about it, and I said, I can't. I can't do it. I can't give up on my dream. I worked too hard to give it up. $60,000 was the price for my career. $60,000 was the price for my dreams. You're going to end up there one day where you're going to get an offer, where you're going to be able to make more money and give up on your dreams. Don't do it. I'm not telling you what to do because I know life's hard and I know you need money to pay bills, but $60,000 for me to give up on my dream, I said no. And then, unfortunately, my father would pass away 4 years later. I never knew whether he was testing me or whether he just felt bad for his son and offered him a job, but it spurred me on. I moved on to 1010 Wins and did updates there. Then on to WFAN, my dream job, all sports radio. Finally, I'm working at WFAN with Chris Russo and Mike Francesa and Don Imus. Not a great guy, by the way, but that's another story. On my way to there, I become the first voice at ESPN Radio, going on 25 years ago. At ESPN Radio, I got to do pre and post for the Jets for 16 years. Got to do play-by-play for the New York Rangers. Got to call Game 1 of the Stanley Cup Final in 2014. Got to be on the Michael Kay Show, in which we did finish first in New York, beating Mike Francesa. I was so proud. I just, in 30 seconds, described my 40-year journey to where I am now, working on Don, Hahn, and Rosenberg and the television voice of the New Jersey Devils. It's crazy that it doesn't take that long to go over 40 years of my life. Now, your journey begins. Pretty soon you're going to receive your diploma. Some believe that that diploma is the key to success. It's not. Because a key is something you put into a slot and opens the door. Easy, right? My 8-year-old twins can do that. You really think your dreams are going to be that easy? The doors that you need to open have to be kicked down, smashed to oblivion to walk through those doors. If you want it bad enough, that's what you're going to have to do, because the door's not going to open easily. It's not going to be a simple key. You're going to have to kick it down. And unfortunately, it's not the only door you're going to have to kick down to get to where you need to go. That diploma that you're going to receive in a couple of minutes signifies how hard you worked to get to where you are today. The sacrifices you made for 4 years to be able to get your diploma. Sitting here at the Prudential Center, where athletes and musicians live their dreams, you're now going to have a chance to live yours. That's what it's about. That's what's going to make it happen. That diploma is proof that you have the ability to live out your dreams, to get to where you need to go, to climb that mountain. The reason it's one of the most things I'm proudest of is that diploma, because it was so hard to get. And the sacrifices that I had to make, and the failure and the doubt, all made it worth it to be able to sit where you are. I'd give anything to go back to the band shell in 1992, to be sitting where you are now, knowing that I've got the journey that's ahead of me. It's fabulous. Appreciate it. Those of you who have family here, look at them, cherish them, appreciate them. My dad's gone. I miss him every day. My mom's still with me. So happy that she's still there. Think of the sacrifices they made, financially, driving you places. Give a hand for your family, because they deserve it. They're all here. Look at it. They're filling this place. The whole lower bowl is full because of family and friends and people that made sacrifices for you. Sacrifices that were made by my family, my wife, Nancy, my kids, my brother, David. Because your accomplishments and your failures reflect on them. And that's why they have to be so proud, because they're a part of your journey. So parents have to feel so proud that you're here today, because they deserve it. Teachers too. Give yourself an applause. The Andre Perry that helped me, God rest his soul. Believe me, they're not doing it for the money, they're doing it for today, because they taught you everything that you needed to know to get to where you are today. So celebrate the teachers. Give yourselves a hand. You guys work. They wouldn't be here without you. Come on, guys, get fired up. This is a huge day for you. It's one of the biggest days of your lives. Some of you are going to become doctors and nurses and sports announcers. You're going to be living your dream. You're going to be captains of industry. Feel it, because it's so great. And no matter what you do, no matter what you accomplish, every single day of your life, you're going to be the Ramapo College class of 2026. Thank you.
Mr. LaGreca, thank you so much for sharing your honesty, your passion, your authenticity, and really setting an inspiring example of what it means to relentlessly pursue your dreams. So on behalf of everybody here, we want you to really enjoy this ice hockey Ramapo jersey and wear it proudly.
And now, please welcome Professor Lisa Luter, accompanist Hyun Cho, and Ramapo's own Cantanerva, performing Omnia Soul.
Well, that was gorgeous. Thank you, Cantonova. So much talent and inspiration. It is now my honor to introduce Sarah Glisson, class of 2026 student speaker. Sarah is graduating summa cum laude with a degree in political science and a minor in public policy. She is a college honors scholar and is our college's first recipient of the prestigious Truman Scholarship, recognized nationally for her academic excellence, her leadership, and her commitment to public service. Folks, there are only 55 Truman Scholars across the country. During her, let's go. During her time with Ramapo, Sarah has been a powerful advocate for civic engagement and student leader development. She has led voter registration initiatives, served as an Andrew Goodman Foundation ambassador, and next month, she will complete her 2-year term as student trustee. Following graduation, Sarah plans to attend law school and pursue a career dedicated to expanding access to affordable health care. Today, Sarah represents not only the achievements of the class of 2026, but also its passion and commitment to making a difference. Graduates and friends, Sarah Glisson.
I know I'll be A-O-A-OK. I know I'll be A-O-A-OK. When I see trouble come my way, I'll be making it.
Good morning. Good morning, esteemed faculty, staff, proud parents, honorable guests, and the graduating class of 2026. After Don's remarks, I want to start out by saying, go Birds! My name is Sarah Glisson, and I am incredibly honored to be your 2026 commencement speaker. I stand here today as a fellow college graduate with my entire life ahead of me. I also stand here today, officially, as my parents' favorite child. Sorry, Cassie and Megan. I told them I mentioned them in my speech, I just didn't tell them how. Graduates, today we stand together, united in this incredible accomplishment. Take a moment, sit with your pride and excitement. You earned this. This is a monumental point in your life. It's a milestone. In fact, we tend to measure our lives in milestones. I earned my first diploma at the age of 4, skipping across my preschool teacher's backyard with a hot-glued paper cap pinned to my head. Another milestone was turning 10 and proudly holding up 2 hands when they asked how old I was. Most of us dreamed of turning 17 and getting our licenses, and then we kept dreaming of turning 18 with high school behind us and Ramapo on the horizon. We made it through the first day, then the first semester, and then the first year of college. And now, here we are. But remember that time you opened up that one syllabus and stared at the endless list of readings and quizzes and exams, wondering how you were going to make it through any of it? But then September turned into October, and maybe while you were distracted staring at the beautiful fall colors painted across the Ramapo Mountains, November arrived. Suddenly it was December, and you were pulling off campus, glancing back one last time as you drove away for winter break. For me, this was a 2-hour drive home to South Jersey, and it wasn't always an easy ride. After the most challenging semester of my college journey, I spent an hour sitting in standstill traffic on the Garden State Parkway. By the time the road cleared, I realized I had only moved 4 miles. In some ways, college can feel like the worst bumper-to-bumper traffic you've ever experienced in your life. Very rarely did the right lane open up for us to just cruise right on through. It took a lot of patience, a few Jersey slides, and a whole lot of effort to get to the other side. Looking back on our time here at Ramapo, it certainly wasn't always easy. But now we're sitting here, in caps and gowns, and we are so much stronger than we ever imagined that we could be. All of those long and challenging days remind us that growth doesn't happen all at once. It happens in small steps forward, like stepping stones. For the past 3 years, I've worked in the Civic and Community Engagement Center, where I've had where I've had the privilege of chasing you all down to ask if you're registered to vote. In our office, we talk a lot about the power of small actions. Registering, showing up, having one conversation, casting one vote. I've learned that civic engagement, much like our own journeys, isn't defined by one single big moment or milestone. It's built step by step, choice by choice. It's a conscious effort that we must make on a daily basis to show up for each other and play an active role in our community. And maybe that's what matters most, because in the end, we're not defined by a single achievement or even a moment of failure, but by how we grow along the way. So graduates, let your accomplishments reflect not only what you have achieved, but who you have become. Let humility and gratitude guide your success and the kind of impact that you hope to have on the world. Remember your passion. Pour it into every single thing that you do. And let these stepping stones be an invitation to keep moving forward. Wherever life takes you, be proud of who you are and stay curious about what comes next. Being a lifelong learner is not just about earning more degrees or accolades. It's about continuing to grow into the person that you are meant to become. Because the most beautiful and meaningful things in life, the compassion you show others, the communities you help build, the difference you make, those things are truly priceless. Above all, remember that today is not the end of your journey, but simply the next stepping stone. Thank you, and congratulations, class of 2026! Now please join me in welcoming fellow class of 2026 graduate Amisha Singh of the Anisfield School of Business and accompanist Professor Mac Brandon, who will lead us in the Alma Mater. The lyrics to the Alma Mater can be found at the end of your program. Please rise as able.
Ramapo, we sing to you. Ramapo, with pride. Praise-filled voices raised on high. Fill your mind.
Let's give another round of applause to Sarah, Amisha, and Mac. Please be seated. Provost Middleton, it is now time to present the candidates for degree.
Thank you, President Jeb. It's an honor as part of my duties as provost to present the candidates for doctoral, master's, and baccalaureate degrees. Will all candidates for degrees in the class of 2026 please rise as able? President Jeb, I have the honor of presenting to you these candidates for the doctoral, master's, and baccalaureate degrees. They have completed the requirements prescribed by the faculty and the college for these programs.
Thank you, Provost Middleton. By virtue of the authority vested in me by the State of New Jersey and the Board of Trustees of Ramapo College of New Jersey, and in recognition of your attainments in completing the programs prescribed by the college, I confer upon each of you the degree with all the rights, duties, immunities, privileges, and responsibilities thereunto appertaining. Congratulations.
Graduates, please be seated. I invite you all to turn your attention to the screens in the arena. This year's honor guards would like to take you back to campus for a very special message.
Dear class of 2026, there is so much good we can do for others, especially with the knowledge and opportunities that Ramapo has given us to succeed. We have enjoyed the privilege of a phenomenal education. We owe it to the world to pay it forward and use our education to make life better for those around us. As we close this chapter among the hills of the Ramapo Mountains, remember, don't just strive to do well, strive to do good.
Take advantage of every opportunity that comes your way, even the ones that feel uncomfortable or uncertain. We have learned that some of the most meaningful experiences come from stepping outside of your comfort zone and trusting yourself. So stay focused on your goals, but also allow yourself to grow, to change, and to explore new paths. Ramapo has prepared us well for this next chapter. So trust the process, embrace the journey, and don't be afraid to become who you're meant to be.
In this world, you can't be one thing, nor should you. Ramapo's hands-on curriculum and vibrant campus always gave us the space to pursue our passions. As my favorite quote from Maya Angelou reads, "You can only become truly accomplished at something you love. Don't make money your goal. Instead, pursue the things you love doing, and then do them so well that people can't take their eyes off you."
History has its eyes on us, Roadrunners. Each of us will make our mark in our own way, impacting lives through the paths we choose. As we move forward, let's lead with empathy and take the time to truly understand others. Stay open to growth and change, just as Ramapo has taught us. Create spaces where people feel welcomed and comfortable enough to ask bold questions, grow, and discover their own potential.
At Ramapo, we refined our ability to contribute to the world in a positive way. We are scholars, we are creators, we are local and global citizens, and we are individuals. We were encouraged to explore our creativity, build confidence, and engage with the world around us.
This approach to our liberal arts education has shaped us into more well-rounded individuals who are supremely prepared to take our next steps with confidence, compassion, and purpose. The personal growth we experienced at Ramapo was made possible by a supportive and tight-knit community that truly respects the unique greatness in everyone. It was this community, that introduced us to the diverse perspectives needed to make the most out of our education.
And we couldn't have done it alone. Thank you to our professors, whether in ASB or the Berry Center, or anywhere in between. You encouraged us to always keep learning. You saw potential in us that we had not recognized. The topics and lessons of each class have broadened our worldview. To the staff who greeted us in the academic complex and atrium, and those that served as our mentors, coaches, and advisors, you showed us that anything is possible if we take full advantage of the resources at our disposal. And to our family and friends, your encouragement made this journey possible.
As you go on in life, always remember to have courage and be bold. Be proud of everything you accomplished so far. This is only just the beginning. Undergraduates, get ready to move that tassel. And all graduates, we can't wait to cross that stage with you in a few moments. Go Roadrunners!
Thank you to our honor guard for that special message. And now, baccalaureate candidates, please rise as able for the tassel change. I'm pleased to welcome Professor Mark Idal, who was promoted this year to full professor.
Provost Middleton, Professor Goodall, and Grand Marshal Ray, kindly lead our graduates in the tassel change.
Since long ago, when students were first identified by the caps and gowns they wore, students who had not yet received their degree wore their tassel on the right side of their mortarboard. Then, when the degree was conferred, they moved their tassel from the right to the left side of their mortarboard, joining a select company. So now we honor that tradition, and in recognition of your degrees,
Bachelors and Rocky, you may turn your tassels to the left. Congratulations, graduates. Graduates, you can please be seated. Now, let us turn our attention to those of you anxiously awaiting your moment to cross the stage. We begin with celebrating our graduates from the Doctor of Nursing Practice program. Dean Chan, Dean of the School of Theoretical and Applied Science, and Program Director and Assistant Dean of Nursing, Dr. Burke, please join us on stage to congratulate our new doctors. Faculty of the Doctor of Nursing Practice, I invite you to the floor to greet your students. Dr. Justin Omar Barreto.
Dr. Madeline Doristel Nelson.
Dr. Jennifer Joseph.
Dr. Allison Ramirez Lobaton. Alex E. Avery.
Let's have another round of applause for Ramapo's new doctors. Next, we will recognize the baccalaureate candidates, starting with the Annisfield School of Business. Dean Petkus, I invite you to the front of the stage, and the faculty of the Annisfield School of Business, I invite you to the floor to greet your students. Graduates and guests, please remain seated. We invite everyone to stay until the conclusion of the ceremony to see the cap toss and confetti cannon celebration. Jorge David Caceres.
Xavier Jude Alonzo.
Kaimani M. Albert.
Anthony Bobkov.
Daniel James Drennan.
Janam J. Tahani.
Emmanuel Ramirez.
Fedney L. Leger.
Matthew John Peister.
Matthew Joseph Curatalo.
Joelle Christine Acebo.
Nicole Ann Meyerowitz, cum laude.
Melissa C. Sains.
Diana Melissa Echeverria.
Victor Paul Kellett.
Nicolo Caminoto, magna cum laude.
Cameron Jason Strawn.
Anthony Tahir Brown.
Andrew Stephen Craig.
Elke Alana Rundlet.
Devin Lou Rivero.
Juan Pablo Preciado.
Maya Sakina Salim, summa cum laude.
Karen Saliman Sadek.
Cameron Euchre.
Ava Joan Fabre.
Gabriel Joseph Dunn.
Wilfredo Aaron Velez.
Sean Patrick Donnelly, magna cum laude.
Christian Leshy, cum laude.
Kyle Thomas Piccirilli.
Alexander Marek Volreneks.
Sebastian Scherzbutovsky.
Isabel Marie Fontanes.
Hillary Daniela Lazo Rivas.
Sophia Anna Riccobono Barron, magna cum laude.
Josiah Zacchaeus Owens, summa cum laude.
Jenna Nicole Hanawi.
Chantel Margarita Villar.
Rosalind Martinez Balbanet, summa cum laude.
Jenica Mays Bugtong, magna cum laude.
Stephen Dong.
Sydney Alexandra Clymore, cum laude.
Brianna Marie McQuarrie.
Luani Andrea Hernandez, summa cum laude.
Amber Alicia Hager.
Olivia Claudia Hannes, summa cum laude.
Juliana Campagna, cum laude.
Elise Jezime Turk, summa cum laude.
Allison Renee Oliveria, summa cum laude.
Anne Marie Thomas.
Abraham Barroso.
Reland Vaselli.
Connor P. Healy.
Matthew Adam Tchaikovsky.
Jason Harry Raposa.
Joshua William Calderon.
Tyler Kulbansky.
Gavin James McGuire, cum laude.
Dominic Emmanuel Villalona.
Nabi S. Ademi.
Mason Lasinski.
Darius Redzmatovich.
Alim Lita.
Nico Logothesis.
Stephanie Musico, magna cum laude.
Nicole Marie Ruddy.
Rachel Pulig, cum laude.
Amisha Hema Singh, magna cum laude.
Emma Wonder, summa cum laude.
Jillian Michaela Aboud, summa cum laude.
Trevor Edward Kirk, summa cum laude.
Brandon Thomas Russell, cum laude.
Jaden Anthony Hernandez, summa cum laude.
Joshua Salvatore Di Costanzo.
Sebastian DeBillo.
Jake Masso.
Ian Alexander Chin, magna cum laude.
Samia Begum.
Mia Isabella Santana, summa cum laude.
Kathleen Suzanne Bishop, magna cum laude.
Sarah Rose Ippolito.
Kennedy Keith Eaton.
Colin Galem Weber, magna cum laude.
Amanda Enriquez Fausto, summa cum laude.
Nicholas Michael Atos.
Eric Richard Ebish, cum laude.
Mateo J. Perez, magna cum laude.
Bethany Caitlin Glazer, summa cum laude.
Michelle May Pressler, magna cum laude.
Ashley Eva Hanna.
Cameron Malone.
Kalia Marie Alcivar.
Christian Peter Barisha.
Nicholas C. Morales, magna cum laude.
Jacqueline Ann McGarry, summa cum laude.
Jessica Marie Olszewski, summa cum laude.
Kyle P. Kaiser.
Christopher Gruss.
Ahmed bin Rizwan, magna cum laude.
Anthony Rosendo Amoroso.
Jacob Simcox.
Frank William Valente, magna cum laude.
Madison Lynn Kong, summa cum laude.
Jessica Lynn Pollock, summa cum laude.
Jennifer Bemke, cum laude.
John Alfred Delaquilla.
Matthew Amin Minas, magna cum laude.
Youssef Kasim, magna cum laude.
David Daniel Bonkowski, cum laude.
Stephanie Maneri.
Emily Rachel Keslow, cum laude.
Valentina Liba.
Alexandra Lee Acevedo.
Alexandra Rose Trapanis.
Sebastian Cesar Morales.
Joseph Austin Mancino Jr.
Nicholas Joseph Botazzi.
Matthew Ethan Treacy.
Alyssa Nicole Manley.
Natalie Elizabeth Barr, summa cum laude.
Trinity Aria Pagano.
David James Rodello, magna cum laude.
Sean Brescia, magna cum laude.
Nicholas James Palmadesso, summa cum laude.
John Charles Puelo.
Shivani Vipul Patel.
Haley Castelluccio, cum laude.
Grace Marie Marini, magna cum laude.
Jared Michael Gutch.
Nicole Marie Fitzgibbon.
Olivia Susan Monacera.
Bracel Ortiz.
Janine Francis Hartman.
Sarah Kate Freed.
Shane William Evans.
Colin Maximus Garcia, cum laude.
Ayush M. Patel.
Joseph Robert Ortillier, cum laude.
Alexander Emmanuel Hay.
Christian J. Sandholm.
Jane Gerber, magna cum laude.
Jared Michael Abram.
Robert A. Ziner Morish.
Michael J. DeFino.
Matthew Robert Corby, magna cum laude.
Kira Pryor.
Ardiana Shea, magna cum laude.
Nicole Patricia Galella.
Raymond Robati.
Gianna Grace Sherry.
Nicholas Bowner.
Jesse Fitton.
Gianna Marie Mignano.
Isha P. Patel, summa cum laude.
Louis Nakajima, summa cum laude.
Zachary Emmanuel Flory.
Lily P. Collins, cum laude.
Mindy Elaine Robinson, cum laude.
Brian Michael Lowenfield, cum laude.
Victoria Mitchik, cum laude.
Yvette Bottaliva, summa cum laude.
Giovanni Carlo Russo, magna cum laude.
Jahim Jaloni Rigby.
Avanish Chalagai, summa cum laude.
Michael Conoscenti.
Jonathan Matthew Vasquez.
Diego Payers.
Dylan Al Kacharski.
Hassan Bayat.
John S. Phillips Jr.
James W. Strick, cum laude.
Kevin M. Owinski.
Benjamin Aaron Linton.
Allie Catherine Downey.
Matthew Riley.
Brittany Blanco.
Emily Weinpel.
Wenlin G.
Bryant Stephen Parapi.
Joseph Anthony DePiri, cum laude.
Dylan Jenkins.
Alexander Ryan McCann, cum laude.
Alir Zika.
Anthony Sinelli.
Michael J. Rosenblum.
Elijah Barlow.
Enoch Emery Hutchinson.
Sophia Mong Cordoba.
Rachel Jamie Hollis, cum laude.
Eva Marie Tartakovsky, cum laude.
Kira Thomas, magna cum laude.
Marielle Athiad, summa cum laude.
Joshua M. Visengardi.
Nicholas S. Pacella.
Jose Antonio Savrita.
Salem Amemulik.
Kevin Gonzalez.
Marlene Corsino.
Jacob E. Sanchez.
Nicole Noah Cohen, magna cum laude.
Xavier Joshua Martinez.
Mark Ozkuyumku.
Matthew Jarecki.
Jonathan Matthew Frankel.
Andrew J. Guevara, magna cum laude.
Alazne Sedupe Zabaleta, summa cum laude.
Joseph Jeffrey Swede, magna cum laude.
Connor O'Hara.
Logan James Puentes.
Aiden Fernando Polanco.
Chris Bushka.
Jaden Jace Bordesi.
Ramson Jesus Kajamarka.
Lexi Margarita Sokoto.
Carlbert de Jesus Antigua.
Roberto Morales.
Eduardo Moises Solano.
Kyle Alicia.
Albera Marie Kirio.
Daniela Amber Torfan, cum laude.
Olivia Marie Singh.
Joshua Rojas Jr.
Gary Enrique Penafol Castillo.
Lisette A. Frometa.
Daniela Salinas, cum laude.
Robert Vreeland.
Arno Nero Meta.
Sammy Dema.
Zachary Malley, summa cum laude.
Catherine Christine Acevedo, cum laude.
Denise Tapia.
Anthony K. Modafferi.
Zachary Hartung.
Matthew Joseph Suero.
Ryan Odell Pena.
Siam Asan Saeed, summa cum laude.
Tara Deanna DeFalco.
Jason M. Warren.
Jonathan C. Warren.
Andrea Christina Sadowski, cum laude.
Emily DeLone.
Graduates and guests, please remain seated. We invite everyone to stay until the conclusion of the ceremony to see the cap toss and confetti cannon celebration. Now let's celebrate the School of Contemporary Arts. Dean Goldstein, I invite you to the front of the stage, and faculty of the School of Contemporary Arts, I invite you to the floor to greet your students. Subin Lee, magna cum laude.
Ima Sprovira.
Lori Bonanno Gagliardi.
Ava Marie Smiley, summa cum laude.
Emily Kai Burns, summa cum laude.
Tyler Christian Canteen.
Brianna Lynette Rashad.
Elliot Dwight Holmes.
Lachey Diane Barnett Peters.
Desiree Simone Bounds, summa cum laude.
Nushan Kujumjan.
Vanessa Sophia Lopez.
Kayla Christine Corsi.
Elizabeth Rose Magella, cum laude.
Marifel Miguel, summa cum laude.
Carly Madison Chu, summa cum laude.
Skylar Ray Capucci.
Miranda Lee Frisbee, summa cum laude.
Madison Lee Herbregneck, magna cum laude.
Skylar Ray Lynch.
Caitlin Victoria Camerlingo, summa cum laude.
Jonathan C. Smith.
Alexandra Lessig.
Kasia Elaine Stefanski, magna cum laude.
Alexander Piltz.
Elena Murphy.
Haley Rose Weedman.
Victoria Renee Amato, magna cum laude.
Lisa Bela Kiriev.
Ava Christine Nocolio.
Jalen Jacan Michael May.
Todd James Yule, Jr.
Jenna Rose Belani, magna cum laude.
Elizabeth LaBeouf, summa cum laude.
Erica Ichimura.
Thomas Fay.
Paraskevi Marie Patsalos.
Nate Whedon.
J. Claude Castellano, cum laude.
Matthew Gonzalez.
Justin Reed.
Evelyn Jomira Ramachi.
Oscar Jesus Pereda Giron.
Sylvia Fanton.
Tatiana Evangeline Hernandez.
Menora Abdelmegid, cum laude.
Crystal Lynn Boyle.
Erin Nicole Smilas, summa cum laude.
Nicholas Alfred Rhoda, cum laude.
Sarah Noemi Williams.
Christina Hani Iskender.
Nicholas Sani Nosenio.
Michaela J. Jones, summa cum laude.
Jean Anarine.
Nicole Marie Dupre, magna cum laude.
Talia Rose Criso, summa cum laude.
Kayla Renee Price.
Mo Joel Nagley, magna cum laude.
Olivia L. Kuchavik.
Gabriela Adriana Castellucci, magna cum laude.
Evan S. Winkus.
Michaela Lynn Markowski.
Faith Jubilee Duncan, summa cum laude.
Kayla Diane Chitty.
Gary M. Berkson.
Chloe Francis Siskind.
Joshua Daniel Zarin.
Michael Stephen Rye.
Andrew Jason Rye.
Julia Diana Caramonia.
Michael Brown.
Andrew John Andrea.
Graham Patrick Asper.
Jania Maureen Intoy, cum laude.
Kaylee Johnson, cum laude.
Tracy Elizabeth Freer, magna cum laude.
Michael Anthony Bello Jr.
Kanan K. Coleman.
Evan Lloyd.
Anthony Nelson Ricciuti.
Nadiv Caspi.
Adrian Zaremba.
Amanda Lee Sutton, cum laude.
Charles Hollinger Sims.
Kaylee Knott.
Joseph Kutry, magna cum laude.
Gage Paul Thornton.
Randy Javier Perez.
Piero E. Giacomoni, cum laude.
Nigel Evan Richardson.
Gabrielle Franco.
Joseph A. Barone, cum laude.
Joshua Castillo.
Ethan Robert Custer, summa cum laude.
Joseph Abelo Trimatiede, magna cum laude.
Casey James McNeil, summa cum laude.
Cassidy Jean Westerlund.
Sophia Rose Damasi, cum laude.
Joseph Cullen Whitmore, magna cum laude.
Ainsley Grace Goot, magna cum laude.
Cara Joe DiMatteo. Graduates and guests, please remain seated. We invite everyone to stay until the conclusion of the ceremony to see the cap toss and confetti cannon celebration. And now let's celebrate the School of Humanities and Global Studies. Dean Hangen, I invite you to the front of the stage, and faculty of the School of Humanities and Global Studies, I invite you to the floor to greet your students. Joey I. Anko.
Anieth Zorano Soto, cum laude.
Lauren Elizabeth DiGiacomo.
Marina Calais Gannon, summa cum laude.
Lena H. Mardini, summa cum laude.
Mary Gwen Laffin.
Kyrie Douglas Robinson Banks, cum laude.
Sophia Kaylee Kopreski, summa cum laude.
Lydia Kellyman, cum laude.
Sarah Glisson, summa cum laude.
Camilo Christian Guerrero, cum laude.
Theodore Lee Walton.
Rachel Gail Chandler, magna cum laude.
Kaylee Ann Marte.
Kayla Ann Bueno, magna cum laude.
Leanne Sebastian, summa cum laude.
Delana G. Predmore.
Danielle Jonna Braun, summa cum laude.
Casey John Clappish.
Clinton Francis Cudworth Newton IV.
Christopher Gozo Flug, summa cum laude.
Kevin Alexander Puya Tanasaka, cum laude.
Alexander Carl Somiski, magna cum laude.
Adrian A. Perez, cum laude.
Gina Lynn Reyes, magna cum laude.
Skylar S. Dixon.
Vincent Daniel Morano.
Daniel Jacobson Ford.
Lorelei Ilsa Franey.
James Rocco Pizacane, magna cum laude.
Luke A. Damasio, summa cum laude.
John Malcolm Slade, Jr.
Emma Dos Santos Mugales.
Zachary Allen Levine.
Taylor N. Martin, summa cum laude.
Rachel Marie Roskowski.
Jillian Rachel Schiffer.
Victoria Pearl Durrett.
Vincent Matthew Bolada.
Jacob Sean Delagiacoma.
Anthony Barrios.
Abigail Rojas.
Declan Bruce Rex, cum laude.
James Pascal.
And now, let's celebrate the School of Social Science and Human Services. Dean Ray, I invite you to the front of the stage, and the faculty of the School of Social Science and Human Services, I invite you to the floor to greet your students. Eden Hod, cum laude.
Casey Marie Hassan, cum laude.
Sarah Elizabeth McVicar, cum laude.
Catherine Simpkins.
Emma Jean Redfern.
Zachary Eugene De Silva.
Yasmin Alvarez.
Hannah L. Hensler, cum laude.
Chantel Anexis Reyes, summa cum laude.
Ariana Marie Payan, magna cum laude.
Carolyn Alana Ferrer.
Joanne J. Shin.
Silvana Lisbeth Kajalima Inaguzo.
Lindsay Dorset, summa cum laude.
Leslie Kathleen Macbeth, cum laude.
Madeline E. Tui, summa cum laude.
Gianna Lee Sears.
Jaslyn Pham.
Emma Taylor Peterson.
Sejay Lynn Lupinchanaji.
Amelia Grace Ubel.
Melanie Mondati.
Dante Gerard DeZenzo.
Jessica Marie Arminio.
Leah Juliet Rubennacher.
Abigail Curioso.
Molly A. Salai.
Vivian Elizabeth Marucci.
Yesenia Avila Perez, cum laude.
Zachary Brandon Glazier, cum laude.
Rihanna Apache Henry.
Marissa Ann Bongiorno, cum laude.
Olivia Grace Yost.
Claire Elizabeth Matthews.
Rebecca Neppel.
Araya Marie Romo, magna cum laude.
Sarah Elizabeth Rose Rager.
Caroline Elizabeth Lina Weaver, magna cum laude.
Daniel Elias Ethan Mercado.
Arwa Adawi.
Karen L. Tanis.
Jade Arlene Elizabeth Sampson, magna cum laude.
Isabella Margaret Weeks.
Ileana Jimenez, magna cum laude.
Christy Hadeland Lambert.
Davia Mendoza, magna cum laude.
Yadira M. Romero, summa cum laude.
Gabriella Marie Kulik.
Amanda Gia Licini, summa cum laude.
Rakma Chauhan.
Amrit Kaur, summa cum laude.
Saki Kugawa.
Gulnilha Yovas.
Robert Hugh Talia.
Kelsey Cheyenne DeBose.
Hadassah Zigwai Nuhu, cum laude.
Charlene Falls.
Alyssa Marie Bua, summa cum laude.
Julia Elizabeth Vanderberg, cum laude.
Valerie Marie Murphy, summa cum laude.
Emily Paige Mangisi.
Samantha Laura Giannacchio.
Melissa Jean Adelung.
Kayla Lovett.
Michaela Rose Terranova.
Angelina Elizabeth Amoroso.
Hyung Jun Choi, cum laude.
Warren W. Brady Sr., magna cum laude.
Michael Worthington, magna cum laude.
Victor Salvador Flores, magna cum laude.
Nadia Verazzo.
Kimberly Ann Fenimore.
David Martin, cum laude.
Suhad Abedarabo O'Day, magna cum laude.
Natalie Diaz.
Madeline Garcia, summa cum laude.
Nathaniel Jack Cooper, magna cum laude.
Madeline Sion Joe, magna cum laude.
Laura Marie Neary, magna cum laude.
Emma Paige Gallagher.
Rachel Greenberg, cum laude.
Cadence Schluter.
Jada Nicole Petrillo.
Jessica Nicole Post.
Morgan Marie Strawway.
Patricia L. LaRusso, magna cum laude.
Elise Negron, cum laude.
Claire Tross McNamara, summa cum laude.
Jennifer Elizabeth Ranges, cum laude.
Alejandro Barrientos, summa cum laude.
Heidi Kinna McMahon, summa cum laude.
Stephanie Ellen Spur, summa cum laude.
Janaki Dip Karan, cum laude.
Kate Elizabeth Hemmerly, summa cum laude.
Aldana Brizeda Bravo.
Jillian Meadow Forbes.
Jacqueline May Reed.
Jamie Nicole Metz, summa cum laude.
Kiera Marie de Blasio, magna cum laude.
Gabriella Faith Angelucci.
Kayla Emily Kingston, magna cum laude.
Jana Iannoni, cum laude.
Nicolette Cortez.
Juliana May Diaz.
Cassidy Morris.
Dylan Matthew Hammer.
Lauren Elizabeth Hild.
Melina Bruns.
Kayla M. McDonald.
Sylvie R. Weiner.
Jacqueline Justine Sevastoranovich, cum laude.
Adina Sahovich, summa cum laude.
Christina Marie Meyer, summa cum laude.
Carol Lee Barnes, summa cum laude.
Esther Marie Veras, cum laude.
Nicholas James Robinson.
Samuel Angelo Pettigrew.
Kaylee Rose Casey.
Caitlin Ann Horry, summa cum laude.
Kristen Sinisi, summa cum laude.
Gabriel Reyes.
Emma Grace Hunt, summa cum laude.
Peyton D. Sullivan.
Baha Hussein.
Nicolette Rose Palazzo.
Carolina Emerson Sharp, summa cum laude.
Ryan Matthew Long.
Chase Rice and Barrafold, magna cum laude.
Samantha Renee Freed, summa cum laude.
Nicolette Rose Costa.
Megan Fox.
Brianne Alexandra Given.
Joseph Robert Buono, summa cum laude.
Winston P. Hennings, summa cum laude.
Vincent Daniel DiMuccio, magna cum laude.
Jake Serrano, magna cum laude.
Maya Charles, magna cum laude.
Sarah Elise Tester.
Lisha Rodriguez.
Jewel Gwen Avila, summa cum laude.
Yahaira Lopez.
Robert James Brahman.
Diana M. Retorto.
Connor Ian Chin.
Caitlin Mary Dobson, cum laude.
Kevin John Burns.
Kenneth Flegel.
Adeline Grace Truchon.
Stephen G. Sasso.
Blake William Edwards.
Angelo John Kirtatas.
Ian E. Greenberg.
Arkadiusz Darush Daida, cum laude.
Abigail Jessica Donnellan, cum laude.
Jocelyn R. Struble, cum laude.
Emily Juliet Brunner.
Jordan Ashley Popola.
Mark Williamson.
Nicole Celeste Arias.
Alina Mari Tarachian.
Priscilla Marie Zarelli.
Julia Nicole Dada, magna cum laude.
Madison Delia McLaughlin.
Ava Carolyn Gallarini.
Madison Powell Kulik, cum laude.
Anna Maria Jennifer Playa.
Madison Elizabeth Soricelli.
Victoria Chavez, magna cum laude.
Allison Marie Tennessee.
Melissa Vasquez.
Tessa Rosalina Erica Pofall.
Elizabeth Kelly.
Chad Eric Sauter, summa cum laude.
Sarah E. Rossi.
Claudia E. Biushane, summa cum laude.
Medea Ahmed.
Ava Dents.
Kelly Yu, magna cum laude.
Nina Teresa Lang, cum laude.
Pedro Jose Guarin Camargo, magna cum laude.
Haley Geritano.
Emily Riccardi.
Maya Lobis.
Deanna DeBlasi.
Jocelyn Elizabeth Perez Ramirez.
Julia Gorecki.
Cassidy Morgan Bear.
Amanda Mohammed Ahmed.
Saba Raleigh Costas, cum laude.
Kaylin Nell Esmore.
Megan Ann Sheehan, cum laude.
John Michael Hammerly.
Andrew Joseph Giampapa, cum laude.
Lauren Christine England.
Megan Emily Williams.
Christopher Alexander Galden.
Luke Alexander Rosero, cum laude.
Joseph S. Chaparro.
John Kapik Brighouse, magna cum laude.
Minerva Iglesias, magna cum laude.
Rochelle Kitofsky, summa cum laude.
Madeline Pooh Garcia.
Sarah J. Menninger.
Faith Elise Soames.
Stephanie Juliana Ramirez.
Mercedes Angelina Blackwell, cum laude.
Sophia Isabel San Pedro, cum laude.
Francesca Nicole Cartagena.
Bella Rose Bannels.
Alexis Danielle Christides, magna cum laude.
Zephora Emanuel.
Yasmin S. Murphy.
Janaea A. Alexander.
Yasmin Peshrov, magna cum laude.
Mayrel Danelise Molina.
Aline Polanco, summa cum laude.
Arlene Frias.
Raymond Jameer Scott.
Angelica Ocasio.
Marisol Paula Hernandez.
Diyami Kadira Ephraimson, magna cum laude.
Dominic Salvatore Frasco.
Owen Miguel Werner.
Corey William Corrado, cum laude.
Marcella Rose Piazza.
Andrea Nicole Casada.
Amanda Beth Campbell.
Nicola Amelia Kaiser.
Tess Maureen Glickman.
Gabriella Anna Ruzela, magna cum laude.
Ellie Chu, summa cum laude.
Stephen Raymond.
Takia S. Lee.
Amanda Rose Voorhees.
Laika Tokoshivi.
Gabrielle Leon.
Sophia F. Pellegrino, magna cum laude.
Aya Akram Nasrallah, cum laude.
Brianna Morello.
Hannah Murad Salman.
Alyssa Marie Soligan Gonzalez, cum laude.
Pierina Goriti.
Miriam Sonia Cunha Zeranich.
Shane Christopher Casper.
Betty Ruth Alice Kravatsky, cum laude.
Jonathan Chocklin.
Hunter McGovern.
Natalia Bektis.
Yarelis Martinez.
Rachel Kobeski, summa cum laude.
Nicholas Bambico, cum laude.
Arturo Cubillo, summa cum laude.
Alexa Fiorella Loria.
Manjat Singh.
Paulina Lisbeth Cardenas Altamirano.
Mayrin Sabala Perez.
Michaela De Lourdes Munoz Franco.
Johan Stiv Martinez Navia.
Brianna Chantel Miller.
Leonard Delter Clark III.
Suzanne M. Vanderlaan.
Katrina May Batak.
Khadija Mia.
Andrew Purinos.
Philip De Stefano Rossin.
Carolyn Josephine Lanza.
Elizabeth Sane.
Gianna F. Shalia.
Garrison Ryan DeGroot.
Emma Martha Rumpelton.
Paige Taylor Cassetta, summa cum laude.
Margot Cassetto Blanco.
Sierra Antoinette Boucheri.
Samara de Los Angeles.
Ingrid Michelle Guevara.
Nigeria Thomas.
Melisa Pereira Ortega.
Kyla Ruby Marino.
Alexander Nelson De Silva.
Quentin Thomas Bonazinga.
Carissa Jane Spano, cum laude.
Batuhan Yukio Zenseerly.
Adisha Musselmack Kagato, summa cum laude.
Genevieve Ann Zakoski.
Kevin Scambati, summa cum laude.
Julia Emily Greco, cum laude.
Caitlin Giselle Gutierrez.
Amber Gomez.
Cayenne Armani Hill.
Jose Maldonado Jr.
Coralie Romero, summa cum laude.
Anna Lisa Mealy, cum laude.
Ziverni Mania Cannon.
Ayana Lakia De Fritas.
Michaela A. Ferrier.
Gabriel Charles Spinella, summa cum laude.
Nylea Jones.
India Shea Davenport.
Kayla Ramos.
Caritza Mirabito, cum laude.
Tice Lugo Angeles, cum laude.
Destiny Soray Narvaez, magna cum laude.
Sophia Gabriela Godoy, summa cum laude.
Mariana Nunez, summa cum laude.
Selena Tejada, cum laude.
Lady N. Perez Patricio, cum laude.
Tamira Hadassah Thomas, cum laude.
Danielle Rotkop, cum laude.
Janae Rennie.
Natalie Reyes.
Amanda Grace Short, cum laude.
Gabriella E. LaMonica, cum laude.
Elizabeth Nicole Mendocino, magna cum laude.
Sarah Bridget Zupani.
Graduates and guests, please remain seated. We invite everyone to stay until the conclusion of the ceremony to see the cap toss and confetti cannon celebration. And now, let's celebrate our School of Theoretical and Applied Science. Dean Chan, I invite you to the front of the stage. Faculty of the School of Theoretical and Applied Science, I invite you to the floor to greet your students.
Daisy Joanna Okazipi, cum laude.
Alyssa Marie Smolinski.
Sydney Emma Heinold.
Jessica Ann Way, magna cum laude.
Isabella Setamore, cum laude.
Sarah Nicole Wilmot, magna cum laude.
Cheering Yudin Shawa.
Sabeli Gonzalez.
Rose Annette Cadena.
Caitlin Marie C. Powers, magna cum laude.
Riley Stein.
Evelyn Marianne Voistakovich, summa cum laude.
Magdalena Nikolova, summa cum laude.
Cookie Waba, summa cum laude.
James Paul Schultz.
Samantha Colleen Lara, cum laude.
Vincent Mendoza Ducat, summa cum laude.
Keziah Catherine Kadom.
Stephen Victor Tabuzo.
Shane Shaji, summa cum laude.
Karina Eunice Sandoval.
Alexia Summit.
Ethan McPherson.
Paul M. Simon.
Justina Jacqueline Brown.
Esther Bortiocor Crowe, cum laude.
Olivia Emery Adamson, magna cum laude.
Luis Enrique Science Jr., cum laude.
Delanese D. Cambero.
Anne Marie Chiricolo, magna cum laude.
Olivia Rose Oriti.
Nicole Elizabeth Scarpa.
Carolina Walla.
Sarah A. Luckenbach, summa cum laude.
Angelica M. Carawi.
Julia Elizabeth Kanaya.
Allison Eve Lewandowski.
Helena Dasapan, summa cum laude.
Michelle Marie Chabot.
Emily Anastasia Mora.
Suvera Zufar.
Tina Nosrati, summa cum laude.
Ariella Noel Marco, cum laude.
Anjali Rina Haraka, cum laude.
D'Angeline Hernandez.
Dianira Primares.
Gabrielle Rose Duran.
Aiden F. Bryers.
Emilia Jimeno.
Haley Mahare.
Jenna Marie Joyce, summa cum laude.
Anna Isabel Grippo.
Dan Matthew Montenegro, cum laude.
Hushwen Toby Grin.
Robert Christopher Meager, cum laude.
Rory William Lilly.
Alexavier Martin Gonzalez.
Caitlin Irene Howrigi, cum laude.
Isabella Maria Lecomte.
Tara Jennifer Wegner.
Matthew James Hillary.
Adam Ed Nararola.
Jacob A. Breitkopf.
Michael W. Leach, magna cum laude.
Christopher Thomas Cruz.
Melanie J. Garcia.
Tiffany Nicole Gallin.
Alexandra Lee, summa cum laude.
Rory Catherine McCormick.
Janita Sibu Verghese.
Gabriela Cabrera.
Olivia Dable.
Ashley Taylor Muno, cum laude.
Victoria Anna Kilbovich, cum laude.
Lucindo Jose Hernandez de la Cruz, magna cum laude.
Ryan Nicholas Caparuso, cum laude.
Frank Anthony Volonio.
Harjot Jaswal, magna cum laude.
Diana Oliveira Santos, magna cum laude.
Angelina Kaylin Torres, magna cum laude.
Josiah Marie Caleb Paul, magna cum laude.
Sashani Smelly.
Shira Davis, magna cum laude.
Meryl Leela Evangelista Makayan, cum laude.
Jonathan Melendez.
Emily Ann Marskuski, cum laude.
Christina Grace McLean.
Tori Nora Leonard.
Brooke Noel Rossiter.
Madison Patricia Miskovitz.
Samir A. Kawaja.
Matush Arthur Naimek.
Gabriela Klimchuk.
David Varghese George, cum laude.
Bonnie Dylan Hira, summa cum laude.
Arthur Caton, summa cum laude.
Ryan Hunter Soderioga, cum laude.
Afrano Tuzluku.
Carissa Schuyler Maloney.
Taviana Charlay Johnson.
Karina Seglinski.
Michelle Lafredes.
Jessica E. Branham, cum laude.
Alyssa Zoleta Uncian, cum laude.
Olandra Garcia de la Cruz.
Talia Rose Arlisi, summa cum laude.
Grace Laugi, magna cum laude.
Lillian Wong Keevan.
Yumi Higuchi.
Jalisa Zulari Martinez, summa cum laude.
Angelica Valarta Butardo, magna cum laude.
Michaela Louise Liwanug.
Jershel Aquino Simbrano.
Ayana Yvette Hope.
Brianna Ashley Wargelin.
Olivia Rose Valentin.
Nadia Carolina Altamirano, cum laude.
Cheyenne Lee Cintron, cum laude.
Naya Catherine Murphy.
Nadia Erin Calmeris.
Andrea Rosario Guerra, cum laude.
Crystal Ibrahim, summa cum laude.
Jolina Ibrahim.
Jacob Kraling, cum laude.
Maira Majid, cum laude.
Jennifer Garcia Arsentalis.
Kimberly Rose Bear, summa cum laude.
Valeria Lopez.
Aliana Coelho, summa cum laude.
Michelle Sabatini.
Brianna Almanzar.
Jubel Manalo.
Leah Abigail Goldblatt, summa cum laude.
Marina Zalia Pinutro.
Christina Daniela Rubio, cum laude.
Wilbert S. Tavera Francisco.
Emily Chow.
Hissan Ahmad Hassan, magna cum laude.
Rain Samuel De Leon.
Emily Mora, magna cum laude.
Valeria Pages, cum laude.
Cameron Joe Yovich, summa cum laude.
Rachel Elizabeth Vasquez.
Michaela Janelle Marshall.
David Dulachian.
Maral Madeline Selikel.
Karina Schweinar, cum laude.
Keisha Kayla Salas, cum laude.
Ariana Castillo, magna cum laude.
Danielle Alberto Valverde Jr.
Ashley Villalona, magna cum laude.
Abigail Faith Sliker.
Mande Almindral Balan.
Hannah Rio.
Amina Hassan.
Morgan Sidney Garcia, cum laude.
Gabrielle Grifal, cum laude.
Sarah Elizabeth Valentin, magna cum laude.
Megan Elizabeth Chorba.
Christian Paul Bustamante.
Kiwana L. Clark.
Gianna Rosalia Logenfro, cum laude.
Courtney D. White, magna cum laude.
Alexa Jean Cotello.
Christina Claudio.
Roland Carmelia Sobransing.
Moshe Cohen.
Juliana Gertissen.
Genaro Sanchez Feliz.
Sophia Navarro, magna cum laude.
Samantha Wynn Mullins, magna cum laude.
Laura Barsamian, summa cum laude.
Maram Edhem, cum laude.
Sasha Amy Katsumi.
Olivia Laskowski, magna cum laude.
Melanie Abreu, summa cum laude.
Madison Rose Serrano.
Denise Bakiran, cum laude.
Jessica Barbiers.
Kayla Mercedes Bird, magna cum laude.
Colin James Eunice, magna cum laude.
Vanna Marie Martinez.
Hannah Lucia Littman.
Caroline Nicole Cook.
Naiba Espinoza Portillo.
Taylor Rose Siopa.
Angela Lovato.
Amani Nofal.
Tenny Mary Benny.
Abdullah Hassan, cum laude.
Victoria Kalzinets.
Emma Elizabeth Garofalo, cum laude.
Brielle Elise Smith.
Juliana Bianca Capello.
Leah Marie Whitney.
Amy Sophia Guzman, cum laude.
Mikhail James Harkin, magna cum laude.
Marlin Valladares, magna cum laude.
Matthew Tidona.
Alex Joan Mintel.
Julian Clark Roush.
Mihir Sanjay Jirawala, summa cum laude.
Michael Philip Chabot.
Joseph D. Brubaker.
Benjamin Jack Hintz.
Catherine Petratus.
Jake Nathaniel Hessels.
Nathan Aaron Altschuler.
Charles Joseph Komar.
Gabriel John Ridlon.
Zayden M. Dababai, cum laude.
Andres F. Ibanez.
Vinu George.
Pranish Kanal.
Joel Acosta.
Gilir Patrick Frederick Santos Gabonit.
Rachel Hernandez Mogdadaro.
Sequoia Janae Bivens.
Carly Rebecca Sipper.
Genesis Jardette Pasco.
Angelica Ramirez.
Narali De La Rosa Mercedes.
Monique Sheree Julius.
Nicole Hodara.
Melissa Macidas, cum laude.
Isabella Imperado.
Brandon Armstrong.
Rebecca Madison Montoro.
Justin Jude Hoskor.
Matthew Proano.
Jude Ayub Gasibe, cum laude.
Stephen Craig Roberts.
Alexander Talamini.
Sumit Shiwakoti, magna cum laude.
Ratika Thawadi, magna cum laude.
Shubhashri Shahi, magna cum laude.
Prashant Shaw, magna cum laude.
Daniel Rajakumar.
Ristev Dinev, summa cum laude.
Christian Francis Bogomil, magna cum laude.
Nathan John Caravilla, cum laude.
Jesus Armando Peña.
Keith McCausland, cum laude.
Jocelyn M. Vargas.
Kayla Lauren Sanchez, cum laude.
Sabrina Charlize Zeki.
Albina Saiti.
Alexandra Maria Malkowski.
Maya Nell Kosovsky, cum laude.
Graduates and guests, please remain seated. We invite everyone to stay until the conclusion of the ceremony to see the cap toss and confetti cannon celebration. We will now celebrate our graduates receiving master's degrees. The final group to cross the stage today, these students were honored at hooding ceremonies yesterday on campus. Program directors and faculty of the respective graduate programs are invited to the floor to greet your students. Marshals will let you know when to move to greet your students. Graduates of the Masters of Business Administration program. Jada Marie Otto.
Tyrell Lewis Murchison.
Lydell Johnson.
Armand Nagshine.
Saul Alfonso Bogate Sr.
Joshua Tony Rahat.
Gianna Angelique Mejia.
Brianna Perez.
Emery Kayla Taveras.
Tiago Toshioki Cristofalo.
Chantal Rowe.
Kanon Melody Ueda.
Suvani Lomaya Romasinga.
Joseph Michael Manzi.
Tenzin Yudon Kunsung.
Daniela Trapaga.
Deborah Chica.
Claudia Molina.
Now, graduates of the Master of Science in Accounting program. Mohammed Ayman Muhsin.
Catherine Paz Godoy.
Anna Kasperzak.
Nicholas Schobel.
Adrian Prelick.
Liam James Clapp.
Matthew E. Allday.
Michael Leopold Colano.
Desiree Yvette Oquendo.
Arena Arshinova.
Ayasia Sharnay Brown.
Christine Lamb.
Jocelyn Alexandra Garcia.
Nicole A. Caceres.
Allison Ray Ahern.
Nicholas Joseph Barbella.
Megan Taylor Nazaro.
Joseph Anthony Valenti.
Mohammed Zakaria.
Christian Edward Blevins.
Keisha Hope Adina Hines. And now, graduates of the Master of Fine Arts in Creative Music Technology. Anthony Williams.
Logan Kent Lamb.
And now, graduates from our Masters of Science in Computer Science. Mohammed Nadazi.
Simra Ahmed.
And now, graduates from our Master of Science in Data Science. Vedika Shaley.
Luis Salvador Amadas Madrigal.
Paul Gailey. Now let's celebrate graduates of the Masters of Science in Nursing. Mia Diane Reardon. Graduates from the Master of Arts in Educational Leadership. Abigail Elise Greenberg. Graduates from the Master of Arts in Special Education. Jasmine H. Rahman.
Star Maggot Kent Finnegan.
Amanda Jean.
Gabrielle Traska.
Kathleen M. Trehan.
Angelo A. Decore.
Kayla Chernushuk.
Olivio Di Peppo.
Giselle Maria Duran.
Anna Maria Navarro.
Daniela Antunes.
Alessandra Stella Pantaleo.
Laura Jo Morgan.
Christine Anna Blah.
Gail Francis Berman.
Sydney Alexis Moore Boranis.
Alex M. Ravizzi.
Jalissa Ariana Espino.
Gabriella Patricia Luque.
Emily Jill Dewey-Oak.
Shannon Elizabeth Bargava.
Keely Marie Washburn.
Anthony D'Angelo.
Susanna Rose Eilbacher Green.
Morgan Irene LaBelle.
Orkida Islamajah.
Kenza Sebi Tlemceni.
Megan Taylor Mooney.
Katie Ann Supickley.
Catherine Nicole Grotto.
Jennifer Moore Hampson.
Regina Gingrich.
Brian Master Grand.
Cecily Ariel Santana.
Keisha Spencer.
Kaylee Tennell.
Amanda Rose Cavalieri.
Haley Ann Mathis.
Emily Nicole Lalumiere.
Lauren Margaret Martone.
Emily Ann Disney.
Brian Michael Pina.
Roche Moon Baez.
Melanie A. Menchala Ramashi.
Abigail Teresa Braille.
Morgan Carol McCormick.
Isabella Loren Otero.
Olivia Laura Casenzo.
Eleni Francesca Bubalo.
Shay Elaine Waters.
And finally, let's celebrate graduates of the Masters of Social Work. Carly Molina.
Tijani Ashante Brown.
Kerry Castillo Dundon.
Susan J. Kirkland.
Delwana Miller.
Antonia Eva Raimondo.
Maya Marie Modiano.
Brian L. Lee.
Jake H. Slomowitz.
Ryan Charles Apple Charkis.
Michael Pio Bowden.
Caitlin Rose Dumit.
Caitlin Jocelyn Sanchez.
Margot Veronica Cusco.
Brian Taiguada Sorares Kasiki.
Morgan Danielle Sternfels.
Amanda Fatu.
Maya Maher Bazbaz.
Katie Alexandra Brame.
Mia Isabella Rosso.
Emma Elizabeth Boardman.
Dana Curtin.
Alyssa Vogel.
Sandy F. Bustamante Ayala.
Aaliyah Leandra Marte.
Victoria Esther Zarillo.
Kelsey M. Lochner.
Sophia R. Panto Liano.
Melissa Ann Gennardi.
Ariana Ramirez.
Yasneldi Margarita Sanchez.
Candace Alexandra Anderson.
Rakeem Sirlee Combs.
Cassandra McDonald.
Margarita Stupina.
Sarah Donofrio.
Jaron Michael Cabasa.
Josette E. McDaniel.
Rosanna Diaz.
Katie Marie Gillis.
Carly Kendall O'Shea.
Edison Fajardo.
Michaela Joan Dempsey.
Nidaleen Ahani Santos.
Brianna Benton.
Bryn Carriero.
Charles James Shiano.
Stephanie Nicole Radin.
Lauren Julia Zablo.
Josie Ray Clark.
Marisol A. Orocco.
Aaron Moran.
Casper Angelo Frawman.
Emily Page Scooty.
Andrea Ann Elizabeth Oliver.
Jovitha Gopinath.
Liber Heather Amir.
Anna Isabella Luglio.
Jennifer Elias Jimenez.
Catherine Ariana Fuentes.
Stephanie Michelle Ruiz.
Patricia Anita Jenkins.
Shakina Renee Harlow.
Lisa A. Baker.
Denisa Guron.
Amy Salveson.
Eliza Shea McGowan.
Amanda Allerson Ondelin.
Allison Battaglia.
Jenna Rose Rubino.
Eric Varela Balcazar.
Jennifer Isabel Friedman.
Nicole Panetta.
Jerry Delari.
Catherine Lee Large.
Aaron McDonald.
Grace M. Guzzo.
Ryan G. Thomas.
Bryant Rodrigo Lopez.
Elizabeth Mary Sorensen.
Aaliyah Ann Hammond.
Madeline Danielle Clark.
Gracia Anastasia.
Angelique Ortiz Cameron.
Emma Ray.
Reese Kirchhofer IV.
Marlene Iris Torres.
Elizabeth Martinez.
Corina C. Flores.
Carol Antonietta Penafel Castillo.
Catherine Richmond Tiernan.
Esmeralda Espinosa.
Carrera Tuckaji Freed.
Christian Angelo Ortiz.
Sabine Malia Duchesne.
Marilyn Del Carmen Gonzalez.
Once again, let's have a round of applause for all of our graduates. Congratulations, class of 2026. I'm pleased to welcome Rocky back to the stage. Graduates, if you're able, please rise. At this time, I'd like to welcome Chris Emsch, Alumni Association Vice President, and of course, Rocky, to lead us in our cap toss celebration.
Thank you, Provost Middleton. We're almost there. And then we get to go eat. Well, on behalf of the more than 46,000 Ramapo College of New Jersey alumni around the world, we congratulate you and your families on your graduation today. We are so proud of all that you have accomplished over the past few years, and we look forward to seeing you at many future Ramapo College Alumni Association events. I want to thank you for your contributions to the Graduation Legacy Drive, and please keep in touch with us and share your stories. It is my great honor at this time to welcome you all as official members of the Ramapo College Alumni Association. Graduates, are you ready? Are you ready? Congratulations, Ramapo College Class of 2026. Toss your caps.
y sería alumbrado me toca el cuido. Yo veo tu nombre y me salen suspiros. No sé si son petardos o si son tiros. Mi blanquita, perico, mi kilo. Yo estoy en PR tranquilo, pero debí tirar más fotos de cuando